Today is going to be a little bit of a different video from the rest, and without spoiling too much right off the bat, let's dive right into it. Before we start talking about what the topic is today, I just want to let you all know that this video's vibe is definitely going to have a very different vibe from videos past. Instead of your performance in the game, I'm going to talk about factors outside the game that will help you succeed in general and things you can learn from my personal experience. Also, the video for HitScan has been delayed, but don't worry about it. It should be out sometime this weekend or within Tuesday of the next week. Over the past few weeks, I've been putting a lot more time into looking at what you guys like, what you don't like, my past videos, and my mission, etc. It seems pretty obvious to me that you all want to improve at the game of Overwatch, which is great. I feel as though my content so far has been improving in the right direction in terms of how you all can mechanically get better at the game, but not necessarily what it takes mentally to improve to where you want to be, as well as the methods you should be using to actually attain your goals. So that is exactly what we are talking about today. I know that this video may sound extremely corny, but this is from my personal experience and what helped me. And honestly, I wish I would have made this video a lot sooner. So before you really start grinding and playing the game, I ask you, why is it that you are playing Overwatch? Is it because it's fun? You want to become a professional? What are you getting from Overwatch that you couldn't get from going outside and pursuing another hobby? This is really important because it will help you locate whether or not putting time into improvement in the game is really something that you want to do. For me personally, I love Overwatch, and improving at it is the fun part. To me, Overwatch isn't so much a game anymore, but a sport that I thoroughly enjoy. If your goal is that you just want to improve so you can be better than your friends, that is a totally understandable goal. Just take account of the time you are using that you could do something else you may enjoy more. The biggest piece of advice I have learned from my life so far is that you should never sleep on your dreams. You should always take the chance to make them a reality, or else you'll regret it. At the same time, I encourage you to really make sure your dream is your dream before you start to pursue it. Far too many times, I've had teammates realize that they wanted to pursue something different 3 years into their path to pro process. And it is always left to me to wonder how far they would have gotten with the time they used lost from something they didn't love. Now that your goal is set, truly understand the time commitment that you need to achieve your goals, and understand what it is going to take to achieve your goals. A mistake I see a lot of players make is that they have located their goals and think that just by mindlessly grinding ranked, they'll finally climb their way out of the rank, become a professional. This is truly incorrect. Playing the game is just playing the game, but playing the game with a purpose is extremely important to improve. In a lot of videos that are just like the rank up quick schemes, they usually have the common "don't play with your friends" statement. What they are really getting at is that most of the time you are playing with friends for enjoyment rather than playing for improving. You should always go into every session with something to work on or a goal to accomplish if you are looking to improve. For example, recently my coach has brought up the fact that my overall transcendence usage is weak. He has also given me certain situations to look for to improve my efficiency with the ability. On my recent streams, you can visually see then what I have been working on as I communicate that with you guys. And then we all have an understanding for what we are trying to accomplish within the session. Over just the span of 2 sessions, my transcendence usage has improved dramatically. But imagine if in those 2 sessions, I was just playing to win or have fun. My transcendence usage would have stayed the same and ultimately worse, as I would have been practicing bad habits. So my advice to you, and really anything you want to succeed in, is go into every day trying to improve, and you will start to see the success the more you work at it. It is a very rewarding process. When you are trying to improve, it is always helpful to look up to players of higher skill levels to improve until you reach a level of mastery. In this case, I'm going to use the character Ana and how I use footage of better players to help me learn the character. So my tips to you: find a streamer that plays the specific character that you play and that is better than you. When finding the streamer, make sure that what they are doing isn't just for content. Here's what I mean. When learning Ana, I wouldn't recommend ML7 to someone that is learning the character. Now, I might be angering some fans on this here, but I am by no means saying ML7 is a bad player. He is a very good player, but you must understand that his playstyle with Ana is extremely aggressive, and it's for content, because he is extremely mechanically skilled compared to the average player in GM and top 500. I would rather recommend someone like myself, KekW, or especially CarQ. I say this because players like CarQ and myself are not as much of aim gods like ML7, so we must resort to playing with movement mechanics and understanding of the game to maximize our potential. In short, learning from players like me or CarQ is easier because the skills we display are more attainable through learning, as opposed to ML7 displaying a style that only works due to how insane his aim is. Always something to take into account. So, what are the main takeaways from this video? First, evaluate your goals. Second, optimize your time. And third, have a role model to stimulate your improvement. Any of you watching this video can climb to Grandmaster. Any of you could become a professional player. Hell, any of you could become a multi-millionaire. Just make sure that what you are doing is what you really want, because putting in 8 to 16 hour days into improvement isn't unheard of. Sacrifices eventually need to be made to really become the best at something, and I would rather you understand that before you delve deep into your journey. Thank you so much for watching the video today. I hope this cleared up a little bit of misconceptions anyone has currently about the future. With that being said, I do stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 PM Eastern at twitch.tv/padswagger. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content. It helps out a ton. But until next time, guys, I've got a peace out and Paz out. I'll see you in the next one.